Thank you, Jermall, for joining us. I know it is going to be a big fight week coming up from you, but Jeandra and I want to thank you for joining us on the Best Women's Boxing Show, period. You guys, JERMALL Hitman Charlo Undefeated, defending his WBC middleweight strap, is here. JERMALL, how's everything going with you?
Everything going good. I'm not defending the strap, but I
Oh,
am
that's
fighting.
right. That's right. I apologize. That's right. Go
But
ahead.
yeah, fighting now. I'm on the undercard of Benavidez and Andrade versus his brother. So yeah.
Okay, so it's a catch weight with Jose Benavidez Jr. and it's one of the fights. You've been out of the ring for a while. Good to see you back. Thank you very much, and I'm glad that you are in the better health. Jeandra, I know you want to ask this question immediately off the bat.
You know, observing the two of you, and I watched your last press conference, and you guys have some pretty hot animus. You know, is it real? Is it real beef? Is it, he seems to have that effect on people. When I've seen him in other pressers like Crawford and other people he's fought, the energy is very high.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, he got all rights to, try to sell the fight, hype it up or whatnot. Maybe he's just, in a different mind state or whatever. But let him hype it up, sell the fight, I guess. That's how he comes off as a fighter. Um, Big bad wolf. So, you know how that go.
So on the flip of that, you have this sort of kind of Zen sense to yourself compared to what we've known you earlier in your career. What do you attribute this new Zen, calmer JERMALL Charlo to?
I guess I took away from a lot of the things that was going on. Like, back then I got a chance to analyze it and look at it from the outside perspective for the last 2 years, and just noticed some things that's just kind of not in me anymore. Like, more so focus on my craft and perfecting what I do in the ring more so than how everybody else feel about me or not.
You've been out of the ring for 29 months, and the last time Jeandra and I saw you, I can't remember which fight week, she had a quick interview with you, and she talked about you talked about being Zen, about religion. What was that aha moment for you to come back? Did something happen to you one day and a light bulb came up, or what?
I mean, a lot of things happened to me. Just got a taste of reality, and pretty much just set myself aside from being everyone's, undefeated world champion to being more so like a father, commissioner, someone who understands himself fully now.
Jeandra?
With that understanding of yourself fully, during that time, you touched upon a little bit of like your spiritual walk, really tapping in to Christianity. I think you and if I'm not mistaken, you and Ryan maybe chatted a couple times about spirituality and worship and those type of things. Is that still like a centering thing for you? Have you guys worshiped together or anything like that? If you're willing to share, it's really personal.
Yeah, we said a couple prayers together. Well, we talk often, and Ryan is a tremendous fighter, good kid in and outside the ring. And we both kind of like felt the same way about how we, let our job dictate how we really feel about the sport and the things that's actually going on in our everyday life. But everyone, they look at us as like action figures instead of being like a regular human being. We definitely have like the same problems you guys have and just a normal life. We all tie our shoes the same. But, I tapped into just get myself to this point where I want to do it again and compete again and fight again. And at a point, I'd rather find myself and fight for myself than find out, whatever, how everybody else feel about me and stuff.
Absolutely.
We applaud you because you guys are humans just like we are. We all go through mental health issues. We have feelings, and you guys do it on a whole different level, but you're normal just like us. Now, when you talked about mental health, since you've had the WBC title for 29 months, has the WBC reached out to you because they really pride themselves on mental health awareness and clean sport during that time you're out?
Yeah, I've met up with the WBC, pretty much everyone on the board. I've flown wherever they need me to go, and we spoke plenty of times, and they often check in with me, and I check in with them. And Mauricio was one of my mentors on getting myself back together, and someone that allowed me to, put my platform here. And I'm not like trying to be some big advocate of like mental health or whatnot, I'm just let God use me for whatever God has for me and in store for me. But at the same time, I'm not like making any excuses or anything about it. Just some things just happen to be the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
During your press conference, your virtual press conference, it was very heated. Both of you and Jose were going back and forth. You did mention, and you caused boxing Twitter to go crazy. You said that you didn't care about the WBC belt. It's nothing but a trophy because you're looking to move up in weight. Can you expand a little bit on that? Because everyone took it a different way, and Mauricio also.
I mean, yeah, I talked to him about it. Obviously, he knows exactly what I meant. The guy was actually slandering the fact that he's not going up for the WBC title. And he feels like, why fight me if he can't fight for the belt? And I'm saying, like, you're fighting me. So just say he does do good in the fight, and just so he cap it off, and he's better that night than I am. Then you beat the WBC champion. Like it's you don't get the title as being the champion, but you know what I'm saying? You beat the WBC champion if you're willing to do so. You get what I'm saying? Not saying anything negative towards the WBC. I love the WBC. I love being the WBC champion, and they've done for me. Everybody misconstrued things sometimes, and I guess it sounds like that to you guys, saying that the actual title itself, the world championship, the leather, the gold plated thing is a trophy. It's hanging up in my living room. It doesn't make me breathe better or my heart stop beating or anything like that if I have it or don't. It's pretty much, I'm saying, yes, I'm happy to have it, but I'm not actually celebrating the fight being, a WBC crown. So people just kind of misunderstood what I said, but it's understandable. But no, I cleared that up with the WBC. I didn't really have to go back to you guys on Twitter or whatnot and say, like, if so happened I do go up in weight divisions, I would definitely go up to fight at 168 for the WBC. So it's not like I'm saying fuck the WBC or fuck any other nation or any other commission. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's a title, and if I have to go up in weight divisions or fight at a catch weight like this, don't worry about the WBC. I'm still the champion. I still represent the WBC well, and I'll make them proud on the 20th.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
I know. Thanks for clarifying on that.
How often, we don't ever get to get both sides. So I appreciate you saying all that. That was very cool. So as our time starts to wind down now, we're going to enter a new chapter of boxing with the turn of the year, a new direction. Showtime has exited the sport. PBC fighters, there's a lot of you, will look to continue to fight in the future. Where, if you could, what would you like to see the next phase to be? You know, nobody is going to hold this over your head, I hope, but what do you want the next phase to look like in boxing, since the model is it's changing, it's always changing and morphing into different things? How do you want it to look? Like, where do you want fights to be?
I mean, a lot of things have changed, obviously, in life in general. A lot of things are based off of social media platforms, and things are branching out. You know, I with the old and with the new. I'm not really so hoping for a change, but maybe, you know, boxing can get more fluent for fighters also, because there's thousands of fighters around the world, but no one get a chance to see them. No one knows, you know, who's fighting who and why and for what reason. So maybe boxing can get a little bit more fluent. I would like to see that. I would like to see some type of union come in effect where, um, you know, boxers are taken care of after, you know, fighting, because, you know, boxing don't last forever. But that's typically real hard to do, more so, say, because of the promoters. But boxing can get in a way where, like, I remember back when I was maybe about 12, 13 years old. I was boxing at the time also, but WWF was the big, you know, SmackDown came Thursdays, and the crowd was always packed. You know, everyone knew about SmackDown. Everybody knew about WWF. It eventually turned into WWE, and it still rose to become like one of the most entertaining, you know, objectives that of the night, or WrestleMania, and everyone knew about the pay-per-view event. Like, you had to buy it. Maybe boxing could come to a sense where you sign, like, you in the NBA. I mean, a lot of things change, you know, back from what it used to be to what it is now. So I could only imagine how far it's gonna go, and hopefully it doesn't go to the point where it falls off.
Everybody got to move to Saudi. I think that's it.
Right.
Yeah, true. True. I mean, I get why you would say that, but you know, if you move to Saudi Arabia, hopefully you in the, you know, NBA or the NFL, like, of the boxing. You know what I mean? You're not just, you know, one of those, just everybody can't fight in Saudi Arabia. It has to be some kind of way where boxing has its platform where you guys start understanding, like, it's levels to it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some of the amateur fighters should be on pay-per-view. Maybe one of the top biggest amateur fights, I guess what we would call that now is what social media YouTuber fighters, you know, that's basically what an amateur fighter is, but at a high level. Well, they have some amateur fighters that's won like 20 nationals and golden gloves and all kind of JOs and Pan American Games and even Olympic championships. They don't get exposure until they become pro. And then when they turn pro, they have a long field to go through before they can get to like that major level. So who knows where boxing is gonna go? We can sit and talk about it all day, but honestly, it just needs a union. It needs a league. Like, boxing has to have some type of organization, and with the promoters stepping on each other's feet and all this and all that, it's not really working.
Amen to that, because I had a conversation yesterday that the Olympics maybe have boxing one more year, and then maybe that's it. And that's a shame
That's
for all
sad.
the fighters coming back up.
Hopefully it's just not a thing where boxing is just completely just like over, you know.
Well, Jermall, we
is great.
appreciate, Jermall, we appreciate your time. It is so good to see you back. You're smiling. We like this, Jermall. Very Zen. I love it. All right, you guys tune in. He and Jose Benavidez Jr. are going to be the co-main event on David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade, November 25th at Michelob Ultra Arena in Viva Las Vegas. Best of luck to you, Jermall, and best of luck to everyone on the card. And happy early Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Celebrate Thanksgiving this year, so I'm still thankful.
Thank
Season's
you.
beating. Season's beating.
Season's beating. That's all it is. All right. Take care, Jermall. Thank you.
Thanks.